Good evening, I'm Richard Morecroft and welcome to Letters and Numbers as we ready ourselves for another week of high adrenaline addition and fully wicked wordplay. Let's say hello first of all to our hardcore puzzle pros, and she puts the X in extreme, Lily Serna.
Hi Richard.
Now, I know you do a bit of surfing, but actually, do you do anything, you know, more extreme?
Look, I don't, but I wouldn't mind having a go at, say, rock climbing or...
Sort of hanging by the fingertips from the cliffs.
And maybe, I don't know, I don't know if this is extreme, but maybe windsurfing. I know that you do a bit of windsurfing.
Yeah, I do, and it's great fun. I don't know whether you'd say it was extreme, although if you get an absolutely blasting wind and really flat water, you can go very fast indeed, and it's very exciting. Maybe we should keep the excitement up on the board there tonight.
I think so.
Welcome, Lily. And he puts the DA in danger, David Astle.
Thank you.
Actually, you didn't do anything dangerous over the weekend, did you?
No, not really. It was pretty safe.
What's the goss from the weekend?
Well, actually, a friend asked me, just out of the blue, what do you call all those symbols that you see when characters swear in comic strips?
Ah.
And I thought, what do you? But I could tell you the answer to that in a little moment, but the bubbles that you see that pop above a sozzled character, a drunk character in a cartoon are called squeens.
Do you know more of them? Can I ask you more a bit later?
More to come.
OK, they sound like fascinating things. We will have more of that later. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now to the most important people on this show, our contestants. Beginning with our carryover champion from Friday, who's kicking off a new week with his 5th night in the chair, Jeremy Schiftan. Hello again, Jeremy. Welcome back.
Thank you, Richard.
Now, did you spend the weekend practising, or did you try and forget all of this?
Definitely tried to forget it. I was everywhere I looked, all I saw was letters and numbers, really.
We're very pleased to hear it was addictive over the weekend, but we look forward to some more competition with you tonight. Welcome back, Jeremy. And here to challenge Jeremy is Rufina Ismail, a primary school music administrator. Hello, Rufina.
Hello, Richard.
Now, as a music administrator in a primary school, what does that involve you doing?
Well, I actually work for a program that I helped set up with some other parents some years ago at the school that my children used to go to. And that school had a very established band program, but nothing for children who played string instruments. And that's one of my passions. And so we set this up, and then some years later, further down the track, my children are no longer at the school, but they've asked me to come back and work on it because I helped to set it up, I guess.
Excellent. But you're a musician yourself, aren't you?
I do play the cello. I'm an amateur cello player, I should say.
I'm sure you're very good.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight. So please wish both of them well. Jeremy Schiftan and Rufina Ismail. Let's jump into the week with the letters game. One contestant, of course, will choose a mix of vowels and consonants, and then each letter can only be used once. Jeremy, you're our carryover champion. Please get things going for us.
Could I start with a consonant, please?
Certainly. Let's start with S.
And a vowel?
I.
And a consonant?
R.
And a vowel?
U.
And another vowel?
E.
And a consonant, please?
L.
And another consonant?
P.
And a vowel, please?
O.
And a consonant to finish.
And lastly, N.
And our first clock for the week. What do you have to start us off, Jeremy?
I think I'm going to try a 6.
A 6, and Rufina?
I've got a 6 as well.
Let's start with yours, please.
Person.
And yours, Jeremy?
I have pilers.
Could you spell it?
P-I-L-E-R-S.
David heads for the dictionary.
That's right. Start of a new working week. Let's have a look. Pilers. I'm sorry, Jeremy, this may seem unfair, but pilers is not listed here in the dictionary. An unfair, which is an anagram of Rufina. Well done. Person is a good 6. I've started the week with a full Monty.
Really? That is a great start. So a 9-letter word for you. What is it?
Well, something that is full of unfairness is full of repulsion.
Oh, beautiful work, David. A full Monty to start the week. It doesn't get any better than that. 6 very solid points for Rufina. And Rufina, this time it's your first choice on the show, so what letters would you like?
Could I have a consonant, please?
You certainly can. G.
And a vowel, please?
A.
And a consonant?
S.
And a vowel?
I.
And another vowel?
E.
And a consonant?
T.
And a consonant?
C.
And another vowel?
O.
And a consonant?
And lastly, F.
And here's 30 seconds. Your first choice, Rufina, how many?
7, I think.
7, that sounds good. Jeremy,
I have a 6.
let's begin there.
Facets.
And your 7, Rufina?
Goatees.
Goatees, could you spell it for us?
Goaties.
Now, that's interesting, David, because I would have thought maybe double E-S, but...
Double E is certainly the prevalent spelling. Is it the unique spelling? Let's have a look. Unfortunately, Rufina, it is with the double E only, and takes us back to your score, facets, or your word, I should say, a good 6. Well done, Jeremy. Cagiest was the best that I could find. However, if that last letter was a T, cogitates was ready for a double full Monty.
Oh, that would have been great, but never mind. We'll go with cagiest. That was a good find. Well done, David, and well done, Jeremy. 6 points. So we've got equal scores as we head into our first numbers game of the week. And Jeremy, what combo would you like?
I think, as usual, I'll go for the family mix, thanks.
Okay, that's 2 large and 4 small. Thanks, Jeremy. And our numbers. 10, 4, 7, 9, and the 2 large, 75 and 100. And the target to reach is 940.
Big one to start the week. Well, Jeremy, it may have been a big one, but it wasn't exactly a hugely challenging one, was it?
Not too hard, no.
You were there on 940?
940, yes.
And Rufina, you too?
I got 940 as well.
Let's start with your approach, Jeremy.
Sure, so 9 by 100 is 900.
9 by 100 is 900.
And 4 by 10 is 40.
4 by 10 is 40.
And add those and you get 940.
940. Well done.
A nice, gentle start with the numbers there. Did you use the same method?
Exactly the same method, yes.
Would you just verify? Thank you very much. Gosh, well, you would hardly have had to even lift a muscle for that one.
No, look, believe it or not, I started in a more complicated way. I thought, oh, 900, that's a big number. I'm going to go up to 1,000 and work my way down. And then I stopped and I'm like, oh. Right there.
I can relax.
Yeah.
Very nice. But it was a great result for Jeremy and Rufina. It scored them 10 points each. That means they're level pegging on 16 all as we go to our first break tonight. First word mix, of course, for you, tall trio. And your clue, you find this bread south of the border. Back in a while.